I will not accept students with aggregate 37 in category A schools. HARUNA IDDRISU on admission. Education Minister HARUNA IDDRISU has sparkled debate with his firm stand on maintaining high academic standards for admission into Ghana's prestigious category A schools, declaring that students with an aggregate score of 37 will not be admitted. The announcement, made during recent parliamentary session, underscores the government's commitment to uphold quality education whilst addressing concern about access and equity. Speaking before the PTA, IDDRISU justified the decision by emphasizing the need to maintain academic excellence in category A schools, which are recognized as a country's top-tier senior high schools. Category A schools are centers of excellence, and we must ensure that only students who demonstrate strong academic performance gain entry. The minister explained that category A schools such as Wesley Girls, Opokuware, and Achimota School has historically set high cutoff points to ensure high standard of school. He argued that admitting students with lower grades will compromise the school's ability to maintain their standard and adequately prepare students for tertiary education. We are not here to lower the bar, but to support all students to raise it, he added. IDDRISU remarks come an ongoing discussion about accessing to quality education, particularly for students from disadvantaged backgrounds. Critics has raised concern the strike admission policy. It includes capable students who faces academic challenges such as limited access to preparatory resources. In response, IDDRISU highlighted the government's border educational reforms, including the senior high school SHS policy and recent incentive and refund admission fee for the first year tertiary students are mentioned to enhance inclusive without sacrificing quality. The minister also addressed concern about the fairness by appointing the ultimate pathway for students with aggregate like 37, such as placement in category B or C schools, which offer quality education opportunity for academic growth. Our goal is to ensure every student finds a suitable environment to thrive. Category A schools are not the only path to success, he said. All the debates continue. IDDRISU retaliated and also make sure that the government dedicates a balance, equality, and excellence. We are building a system where every student can succeed, but we will ensure that our best institution remains competitive on the global stage, he concluded.
Let me assure you that placement of persons who pass in the BECA exams is ongoing. The Director General sitting here have no access. I have no access. Deputy Minister have no access. No Deputy Director General have access. In order to guarantee the meritorious application of it. But sometimes there are other persons who may want to abuse it, and we'll deal with them as and when we find culprits. For instance, I would not accept a student with aggregate 37 going into a category A school. What would be your justification for that? If you hear that a student with aggregate 35 or 37 is placed in a category A school, does he belong there meritoriously? That is questionable. And this matter of day schools and boarding schools, the Director General and myself met with the leadership of CHAS. We've asked them to give us a list where necessary. But to all this, it just says that government needs to invest more to expand infrastructure. If Achimota got 2 additional dormitory blocks and 2 additional state-of-the-art classrooms, it will double its intake. just as Wesley Girls or Yas and 12, Tamasco or Pana or any other Adisada or any other school. But the question is, have we invested in them? We have not. We have not. So don't expect that all of a sudden we'll be able to place people adequately. The number of persons who wrote the exams and passed far more exceeds the opportunities available. But we have done well. At least for the first time, we've expanded the remit to private senior high schools, and many of the students would be placed within the context of understanding that free compulsory universal basic education have been extended to secondary education. So for our purposes in Ghana, compulsory universal basic education extends to secondary education. And I'm sure the essence is to achieve larger population being literate. That helps the population, even though it's our wish that we have quality human capital. And therefore, Kofi Asari and his team, Director General GES, so you have our support to operationalize Parent-Teacher Association and for them to work with these guidelines ably produced by the team. And we expect that management of the institutions will improve, oversight will improve, and they will be guided by the core values of equity, accountability, participation, and partnership. So on that note, I want to thank you once again.